The story of Newminster and Hyde Abbey lasted for almost 650 years. It started with a king, Edward, fulfilling the wish of his father Alfred in building Newminster, and it ended with a king, Henry VIII, who decided to pull down almost all the monasteries in the country and confiscate their wealth as part of the country's break from the Roman Catholic Church. Hyde Abbey did not escape, although the church of St. Bartholomew within the abbey precincts, which serves the local community, was preserved. The abbot at the time was John Salcott. He took vows as a Benedictine monk and graduated from Cambridge University. As a theologian and an expert on church law, he advised the king on his divorce from Catherine of Aragon. He was highly ambitious and told the king what he wanted to hear. Through his connections with the court, he was then appointed as Abbot of Hyde, and a little later became the Bishop of Bangor, holding two jobs at the same time. So when a henchman of King Henry by name of Thomas Wriothesley arrived to demand the handover of the abbey, Salcott made no objection. In return, he got a further promotion to Bishop of Salisbury. The remaining monks, meanwhile, were paid off with pensions. Within a couple of years, the abbey church and many of the associated buildings were pulled down. The stone and timber recycled into construction projects, large and small, across the Winchester area. The lands belonging to the abbey were then redistributed among King Henry's supporters, with Thomas Wriothesley gaining the lion's share. He would go on to become the first Earl of Southampton and Lord Chancellor of England, and the grandfather of Shakespeare's patron, the third Earl. Meanwhile, the abbey treasures went mostly to the king himself, and the holy relics were simply destroyed. The royal graves were wrecked. And it was not for another 250 years that the royal bones of Alfred and his family were found, but then thrown about and scattered to common ground. It was in many ways a sad ending, the savage destruction of a great and beautiful building, the loss of royal graves and fine works of art. But the story does still live on. And what is to come, I shall be here to tell.